3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome to our English partner training. My name is Abel Prieto, coming to you live from Miami, Florida. And these really are exciting times. There are so many great things happening in the world of in-cruises. And my job is to give you the tools, my experience, my knowledge, for some of the reasons that I've been able to have some success at this incredible company. And I'm not done yet. I want more, just like I know you want more. My job is to empower you so that, it becomes where it's not only in cruises having success, but you're having success. Let me know in the chat. Give me a one, send me a one or a triple one or 5 ones, as many ones as you want. Let me know if you're here to have success at In Cruises. Let me know. Let me know. I want to make sure you can see me. I want to make sure you're listening to me. You're paying attention. First one on the board is Radar with 1,000 ones. Grete says one for sure. Tatiana says yes. Suzel, we got ones from Suzel. We got ones from Grace. We got me. Aniko says me. Aniko, send me a one. Send me a one, 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 one. All right. So if that's what you want, then I'm gonna help you get there, right? At the end of the day, I can't do it for you, but I can help you do it. And one of the beautiful things about In Cruises and network marketing in general is that we work as a team. We're here to help each other. One of the, people ask me all the time, what do you love the most about your business? And what I love the most about my business, I love the travel, I love the money, I love the income, I love the freedom, I love the time, I love the team. But what I love most about our business, your business, our business, my business, your business, we're in the same business, right? Is the fact that by helping others become successful, you can become successful. And that's really what my goal in Cruises has been since the very beginning. My goal has always been to help you become successful. That being said, I can't do it for you. Right? You got to go out there and do the work. And we know what that work is. And today we'll talk about some of the mindset, some of the things that we have to do on a daily basis to be able to have that success that you deserve, the success that your family deserves, the reason why you're here, the reason why you take time from your busy schedule to make sure that you log into our webinars and all of the other webinars that we have going on throughout the week and throughout the month. But I want to make sure that you understand that, man, we're here to do big things. These are exciting times. These are exciting times. And, before I go into a few minutes of training, which I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I want you guys to get back to work. I got to get back to work. I got a lot of stuff going on. I want to make sure that you're aware of the announcements. First of all, check your emails. InTours is in the house. InTours is officially live. The newest addition to our club membership is here, where you can now explore over 300,000 exciting excursions and activities and tours and experiences worldwide at the lowest available prices. And they're all available now through your In Cruises website, from breathtaking thrills to total relaxation. So whether you want to get out there and get active on an awesome excursion or tour, you're just looking to relax, InTours offers you that. So remember, when we launched our incredible company, and again, this just went live, yesterday, today, we started with cruises, right? In Cruises. And then a few years later, we added hotels and resorts. And now we're adding tours, excursions, and experiences, all made to make your business opportunity better, to make the product that you sell, the product that you talk to people about, the product that you offer, the presentations that you do, we're giving you more. We're making the product more robust. Again, we started with cruises, then we added hotels and resorts, and now we're in tours, excursions, experiences, over 300,000 experiences, tours, and excursions at the lowest available prices all around the world. So make sure that you're aware of that. And so what would I do if I were you? And I am you because I'm a partner, and I'm here building this business. And by the way, just earlier today, I was thinking, I just went outside to throw out my garbage. I do that, right? I'm a normal person just like you. I do dishes. I throw out my garbage, even though I hate to do that. And I'm walking out there and it's a beautiful Miami day. And I'm like, man, wow, isn't this great? Like I'm at home, right? I don't have to get up every morning, jump into rush hour traffic, which here in Miami, we've got a lot of that. I don't remember the last time I experienced rush hour traffic. Do they have rush hour traffic in your city or in your country? Man, Miami's pretty bad. I lived in California for 3 years and it was even worse. And then just a few months ago, I was with Jonathan and Stefania in Toronto. Toronto's got the worst traffic I've ever seen in my life. They say that in Toronto, there's two seasons. There's winter and there's construction season. There's always construction. There's always traffic jams. But I'm walking outside to throw out my garbage, right? Nothing big, but I'm looking, I'm like, wow, how fortunate am I? How lucky am I? I don't have a boss. I don't have a job. I don't have a schedule. I don't have quotas to meet. I do what I want, when I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, with whomever I want. What a business we have. So I want you to know that the work and the effort and the sacrifice that you need to put forward, because it's not going to be easy. It's not easy for anybody. None of the big builders that Incruises, none of the international directors, executive directors, none of the board of directors had it easy. They all fought, they all struggled, they had ups and downs, and they had good months and bad months. And, they had their best guy, or girl quit on them, and people canceled and people didn't show up. It's not going to be easy, but I want you to know it's so worth it. As I'm walking outside to throw out my garbage, I'm looking around, I'm like, man, I work from home. I have a beautiful apartment. I have a great car. I don't have a boss. I do what I want. I've got a business that pays me $20,000 plus per month, pretty much whether I show up or not. Every month I got to make sure I get my One Direct member in. Come on, it's what we should be doing anyway. And a board of directors, if you don't want to have that requirement, go become a board of directors. You don't have to have it. But an international director, it almost falls on my lap on a week. It's funny. I was having a conversation with someone the other day. I'm like, they're like, oh, that damn requirement of getting that one member or partner member. Doesn't even have to be a partner member, but just be a member. One customer in the entire month. Oh my God, I don't like that. That sucks. That's no good. I said, look, man, two things. One, if you're still building your business, which I believe if you're not at least an international director or above, you're supposed to be doing that. That's what you need to do. That's what we need to do, right? So you should do it anyway. Because if you're here to become successful, if you're here to build a business, then guess what you got to do? You got to lead from the front. You got to go get wide. You got to lead with your example, right? Exampleship is the greatest leadership. Unless you're here not to build a business, if you're here to fail, if you're here to not succeed, then okay, then I understand that should be a challenge, because you want to fail anyway. Then what's the point? What are we even having this conversation for? But if you're here to succeed, first of all, that's what you should be doing anyway. Second of all, when you get into the higher ranks, let's say, you know what, it'd be cool if at international director, they didn't have that requirement for me, right? I've got a big team. I've got a business where 95% of it works whether I wake up or not. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe I wish they didn't have that requirement for international directors. Instead of board of directors, I wish they didn't have it for executive directors, but guess what? When you're an international director and you put your name out there and so many people know, and you're getting referrals from so many people, and so many people are recommending you to so many people, you know what happens? That one direct requirement per month comes into me, I'm telling you, on a monthly basis, it's a hand-me-down. It's like, it happens. Most of the time, people reach out to me. People are signing up with me, whether I'm out there prospecting or not. So understand that one direct requirement at the beginning, guess what? That's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. So you should be doing it, so it shouldn't be a problem. You should be getting wide. You should be leading by example. But number two, when you get into those higher positions before board of directors, ladies and gentlemen, it gets even easier to get one a month. I mean, I get one or more per month now as an international director in my business by mistake. Would anyone here like to get at least one or more per month by mistake? Well, guess what? When you build a business, when you make a name for yourself, when you show the world that you're successful, and you go on and you become a national and an international and an executive director, it's going to come. So, keep that in mind. But what I would do if I were you, for example, You got to get good at follow-up. You got to get good at staying in touch with people. And so one of the conversations that I would have right now with someone that maybe I've spoken to about my business in the past, maybe weeks ago or months ago, or maybe I'm telling you, if you guys would just redo your list, you'd be surprised as to the amount of inventory that you have that you don't even realize that you have. If you were just redo your list, I'm going to give you that tip. Number one, redo your list. Redo it. Maybe it's been months, maybe it's been a couple years. Redo your list. Go through your Facebook contacts, see who you haven't reached out to in a while or never. Go through your phone's contacts, go through your WhatsApp contacts, through your text messages, through your emails, and you're going to see that for a lot of you who might be sitting there saying, oh my God, I just don't have anyone to talk to. You do. You just got to do the work to get the people. You're going to see that you've got inventory. But the message that I would drive to them now would be a new message. So when you reach out to people that maybe you haven't spoken to in months or a year, 2 years, or in several weeks, say, hey man, I want to tell you about InTours. Did you know we've got InTours now? We've got cruises, we've got hotels and resorts, and we just added InTours. Send them a link. Tell them to register for free. Check it out. You've got nothing to lose. Plus, whoever registers for the first time now, they get a $10 discount on their first tour, excursion, or experience reservation on InTours. So make sure that, one, you redo your list. Yes, redo it. Contact people that you haven't spoken to in a while and let them know the good news about InTours. One of the mistakes that I used to make back in the day when I was building my prior business with Frank here in Miami is that my follow-up with people that I had on my pending list, people that hadn't signed up with me yet, but they knew, they had seen a presentation, was always the same. My follow-up was always like this. Hey, so are you ready now? No, I'm not ready. Okay, call me back in a couple of months. No, get good at follow-up. Not only at doing follow-up, at staying organized with your follow-up. You got to be organized. But at talking to people about something new, put yourself in their shoes. If someone was following up with you, wouldn't you want them to tell you something new? Or would you want them to tell you the same old, same old? So make sure you're doing that. So InTours is in the house. What else do we have going on? Man, so much stuff. Tomorrow, you got to make sure you get on our In the Zone call with our co-founder and co-CEO, Michael Hutchison. So put that on your calendar. Put a reminder, put an alert, put an alarm. Tomorrow, you've got the email. The link has been sent out. In the Zone with Hutch, with our co-founder, our co-CEO, tomorrow, Wednesday, July the 3rd at 2 p.m. Eastern Miami time. Check your local listings. So for you guys in Spain and Norway, that would be 8 p.m. Spain or Norway time. What else do we have going on? Well, how about the InStays Rewards Rush? Are you aware of this month's company incentive? How would you feel? Let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you won the incentive? How would that make you feel? I want to transport you to the future, the nearby future, the end of July, and you won, maybe for the first time ever, the company incentive. How would you feel? How would you feel about yourself? How would your friends and family feel about you? So make sure that you're aware of what's going on. So from July 1st to July 31st, every direct partner activation gets you closer to exclusive InStays rewards and for the new Global Leadership Summit bonus points. So if you guys have heard, last month was the last month for the Global Leadership Summit. A lot of us are going to be in Montenegro. It's going to be my first time there. I'm really excited about that. But guess what? If you missed it, you missed it. Guess what? You've got a second chance. Because starting July 1st, starting yesterday, the new Global Leadership Summit contest began. And it's the first time that we're doing two in 1 year. Normally we do like one every 9 months. Ladies and gentlemen, InCruises ain't playing around. InGroup is not playing around. InGroup no juega. InGroup does not play games. We're going to, every 6 months, we're going to have a new location where you and your partner, you and your wife, your spouse, your husband, get to go for free. Now it's Montenegro. Now we don't know what the next one is. They're working on it, but I guarantee you, you're going to want to be there. So understand The new Global Leadership Summit already started yesterday, but they're doing an incentive this month. So every 2 to 3 direct partner activations earns you $200 for an in-stay coupon and an additional 1,000 points towards the new Global Leadership Contest. If you do 4 or more direct partner activations, partner or partner members, you earn 400. Ladies and gentlemen, this is as good as cash. $400. You're going to get an in-stays coupon so that you can reserve an excursion, a tour, an experience, and you get 1,250 additional points towards the Global Leadership Summit Contest, which again, I already announced. It started yesterday. The rules are going to be the same: eligibility, the point system, the prize. The prize is going to be awesome. Trust me, it's going to be somewhere where you and I are going to want to be. And understand that even though we don't know where it's going to be, I guarantee you it's going to be a great place. So that's what's going on. We got in tours. We got our call tomorrow with Michael Hutch in the zone. We've got the new July incentive. And we've got our new Global Leadership Summit contest, which again, it's the first time that we're doing one of these contests every 6 months. Instead of every 9 months, we're doing them every 6 months. Ladies and gentlemen, these are exciting times. These are exciting times. And I'm not only here to give you some reminders and announcements and tell you what's going on, but I want to give you some advice. Can I give you some advice? You know, I want to give you the advice that I would love my upline to give me. I want to tell you what it takes to have a great July, because these are exciting times for the company. Now, let's make sure it's an exciting time for you, for your life, for your business, for your income, for your bank account, for your freedom, for your team. But these are exciting times. Oh, and by the way, I'm not even talking about the new plans that are coming in a couple months. We're not sure when, but we're going to have a $50 a month plan. We're going to have the $100 classic plan, and we're going to have a $250 a month plan where you're going to be able to generate more volume, more revenue. You're going to be able to get promoted faster. These are exciting times, but I want to make sure that you have an exciting business at InCruises. Number one, you got to have a goal for the month of July. We just started the second half of the year. The first half of 2024 is already over. If you keep doing the same things, you're going to keep getting the same results. If the results you've gotten thus far are great results, then I want you to keep doing those same things. But if they're not, let's make sure you do the right things as we go into the second half of the year. Doesn't it seem like yesterday that we started 2024? Doesn't it seem like just yesterday that we're talking about launch? We're talking about a new year, a new me, a new you, a new InCruises. It's been 6 months already. So as we go into the second half, the third quarter of the year, what are some of the things you got to do? Number one, write this down. You got to have a goal. You got to have goals. Let me ask you a question. What's your goal for the month of July? Have you written it down? Are you clear on your goals? Do you write down your goals? Every morning when you wake up, you got to sit back, think about your goals, look at your goals. And if I were you, I'd take it a step further. Take a couple minutes and write them out every morning. Because that way your brain realizes, man, this is important to him. This is important to her. So what are your goals? What are your goals? Don't talk to me about your 10-year game plan. Don't talk to me about board of directors. What's your goal for the month of July? What do you want to accomplish? Is it double-digit recruiting? Is it getting 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide? Is it becoming membership free? Is it ranking up? Is it promoting your first rank? Is it winning the July incentive? Is it qualifying and getting ranked towards the new Global Leadership Summit contest, wherever it's going to be? 1, what is your goal? What is your next? Have you thought about it? 2, write it down. Start doing this. This changed my life. The moment I started thinking about my goals, having goals, thinking about my goals, looking at my goals every morning and writing them out, everything started to change for me. I'm telling you, success leaves clues. Go do that. So what is your goal? what is your next? What do you want to accomplish in the month of July? And then what you need to do is break that goal into small pieces. Listen, this is one of the best advice that you will ever receive when it comes to goal setting and goal achieving, because not only do you want to be a goal setter, hey, you know what? If you're setting goals, if you have a goal, if you think about your goals every day, if you look at your goals every day, if you write them out every day and you make it part of your daily one-on-one meeting with yourself, early in the morning, 15 to 20 minutes that you spend with you, the most important person in your life, if you've got that far, you're beating 95% of the world's population. So congratulations. That's a big step. But if you want to go from not only being a goal setter to being a goal achiever, then I want to give you this piece of advice. Break your goals down into small, chewable bites. For example, sometimes I look at my to-do list. Guys, listen, I'm giving you good advice here. Please pay attention. Pay attention. Let me know if you're paying attention. Who's paying attention? Let me know in the chat. Send me a 2. Let me see. Whoever sends me multiple 2s, that means that you're paying attention. Dos, 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. I want to make sure you're paying attention. Grace is paying attention. Tatiana's paying attention. Leif is paying attention. Cecilia's paying attention. All right. Marlon is paying attention. Radar's paying attention with a W. I think that means winner. Aniko's paying attention. All right. Sometimes I look at my to-do list and I look at it and I've got 20 things on there, 30 things on there. And I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, today I got to get through my to-do list. That's the worst thing you do. What I do is I say, today I am going to accomplish 3 things or 5 things from my to-do list. It used to be, I used to think I got to get through my to-do list. And if I didn't get through my to-do list that day, why? Because other things come up. Personal issues, family issues, business issues. Remember, you start your day with a to-do list, but then things start coming your way. Some of them are important, some of them are urgent, some of them are urgent but not important, some of them are important but not urgent, some of them are, you guys know how to do that, right? The way that quadrant, that's another training, but so you got to know how to prioritize. But not only do you start with a to-do list, but then you get things added. Make sure you break your goals down into small, chewable pieces. What needs to be accomplished today? What I call an A1 goal. What are those top 3 things that you got to accomplish today? What are the top 5 things that you need to accomplish today? Don't set out to complete your entire to-do list, because if you don't, at the end of the day, you know how you're going to feel? You're going to feel like I used to feel, like a failure. Oh, I didn't get through my to-do list. Oh my God, I had so many things. But if my goal was to do just 3 things, or my goal was to just do 5 things on my to-do list, and I ended the day and I achieved that goal, I felt great about my day. And then the next day, I was off to a great start again, feeling great about myself, right? Because when you accomplish something, right, you feel great about yourself, and then that helps you accomplish more things. So when it comes to goals, not only do you have to have them, think about them, look at them every day, early in the morning, write them out, but break them down into small, chewable pieces. So take that monthly goal that you have for the month of July and break it down. If the goal is to go get 4 wide this month, that's 4 in the month. Break it down to the week. That's 1 a week. That means that this week, you got to probably get on 4 to 5 presentations. That means that over the next week, you got to do 1 presentation every day and a half. You see how I just broke down my monthly to weekly to daily? That's what you got to do. So when it comes to goals, make sure that you are breaking it down. Because let me ask you another question. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of not achieving your goals? Aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Aren't you tired of clapping for everyone else? I'm all about clapping for everyone else, right? I want to clap for Antonio Martinez. I want to clap for Borja. I want to clap for Jonathan Stefania. I'm so happy for the boat they just bought, the home they're buying in Ibiza. I'm so happy for the new board of directors. But you know what? I'm a human being. I'm not a seal. We're not here to be seals. Is that what you're here to do? You're here to be a seal? I want people to clap for me. Don't you want people to clap for you? Yeah, let's clap for people. I'm all about being happy and feeling good about other people's success, but aren't you tired? You see, success will wait. Success is going to wait for you. Success has all the time in the world. Success does not get tired. Success will wait for you. But guess what? You don't have all the time in the world. We are on this earth for a flicker. And for some of us, I'm 47. I'm halfway done. If you're older than me, you're more than halfway done. If you're younger, the worst thing you can do is think you've got all the time in the world. Success will wait forever. You can doing the same thing. You can keep getting the same results, and success will wait. It'll wait, but you cannot keep waiting. It's time to set goals, and it's time to achieve goals. So I encourage you to do this. Number one, set goals. Be clear on your goals. Number two, break them down into small, chewable pieces. Number three, sell out to the system. You got to sell out. You got to be all in. You got to plug in more. You got to do more meetings. You got to do more appointments. You got to be on all the webinars. You got to do more webinars for your teams. You got to participate in more webinars. You got to sell out more to the system. Number four, stop overthinking and start overworking. A lot of us, we think about it too much. Thinking about something is harder than doing it. It's called paralysis by analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, there isn't much to think about here. It's a simple business. It's a simple product. It's a simple presentation. It's a simple company. It's a simple opportunity. It's a simple compensation plan. Stop overthinking things and start overdoing. Stop overthinking and start overdoing. Overworking. Let go of paralysis by analysis. Everything we want, all of our dreams, all of our goals are on the outside of our comfort zone. So get uncomfortable. Yes, winning is uncomfortable. That's what it takes. All the winners, all the leaders in life have had to do it. Remember, thinking about something is much harder than doing it. Sometimes I think about doing the dishes. I'm like, oh my God, I hate doing the dishes. I don't want to do the dishes. I want to just have a maid here every day. And man, I start thinking about it. I get tired just thinking about it. But then all of a sudden I get up and I just go to the kitchen and start doing the dishes. 5, 10, 15 minutes later, I'm done. And I'm like, and I feel great because I accomplished something. So you got to focus more on doing, not thinking, on doing, on daily prospecting, daily presentations, redoing your list, following up with your people like I told you at the beginning, talking to them about something new, talking to them about the new Global Leadership Summit contest, talking to them that they can win $200 or $400 towards an in-tour excursion or experience or tour, talking to them about in-tours, the new product that we have now. Go call old partners that you haven't spoken to in a while. Tell them what's going on. Share the good news. Meet with them. Tell them, hey, you're doing this with or without them, but you'd rather do it with them. Make sure they don't miss it. Number 5, I think I'm on number 5, right? If I'm on number 5, send me a number 5. I want to make sure you're here. We're almost done. Just a couple minutes to go. Number 5, the key is growth. You have to grow, and you have to grow your business with what? With new people. You know what solves every problem in a business that's stuck? A brand new, excited person, new blood. So what do you got to focus on? On getting wide, on leading with your example. If you don't like the team that you've got, go build another one. If you've got a bunch of people on your team that aren't doing much, go get new people. Stop trying to milk I'm not even sure if that's the way you milk a cow. Probably isn't. It's more like... Stop trying to milk the same cows. Go get new cows. More milk. They're like, damn, that cow's on a roll. That cow's producing more milk. Maybe I can produce more milk. Oh my God, and guess what? He's working with her. She's working with him. He's not even working with me. He doesn't need me. When people think that you need them, they take advantage of that. So remember, the key to getting your business unstuck is go out there and lead by example with new blood. There's nothing more important than a brand new person joining your business. There's nothing more important than you leading with your example, doing more meetings, more webinars, promoting more events, sending more messages, more communication, more new partners, more new members, more communication. That's what it takes. And finally, I want to encourage you to become the storm. You know, they say that in network marketing, in business in general, you're either coming out of a storm, you know, something rough, something tough in the business or in your life. You're in a storm, means you're going through something, or you're about to go into a storm. And you know what? For someone that's been doing this for a long time, trust me, that's true. In business, when you're trying to accomplish big things in life, now if you're not, then yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, go get a job, show up 9 to 5, do enough for them not to fire you, do enough for them to pay you, and don't worry about storms. But then you'll never have freedom. But when you're trying to accomplish something big in life, yeah, you're going to either be coming out of a storm, you're going to be either in a storm, or you're going to be heading into a storm. I want to encourage you to become the storm. You see, I am the storm. I'm the one that comes knocking at the door at night. I am the storm. Go become the storm. Be bigger than the moment. Be bigger than your fears. Be bigger than your doubts. Be bigger. Become the storm. You got to have the best attitude. You got to lead with the best activity. That's how you build a business here. There are no secrets. Antonio Martinez doesn't have a secret. Jonathan Diaz doesn't have a secret. Jorge Torres doesn't have a secret. All these new board of directors from Kazakhstan and Afghanistan and Kyrgyzstan and Uzbek, they ain't got no secrets. You know what? They've got the greatest attitude and they put forward the best and greatest activity because they have become the storm. Become bigger than the moment. Become bigger than your fears. Become bigger than your doubts. Make sure your dreams and the things that you want are bigger than what you worry about. And how you do that is by setting goals, breaking them down, and by leading with your example. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go have a great July. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go have a great July. Let's go have an awesome July. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Become the storm. Become bigger than your fears. Become bigger than your doubts. Go get brand new people. If you're not happy with your current team, go build a new team. And you're going to have a great July. But not only are you going to have a great July, but you're going to have a great third quarter of 2024 and a great second half of the year. And when that new Global Leadership Summit is announced, you're going to be there having a great time, feeling great about yourself, being recognized on stage, making money, being successful, feeling great about you and your business. I encourage you to do so because you can do so. All right, guys, thank you for joining. Again, my name is Abel Prieto, coming to you live from Miami, Florida. I look forward to seeing you on the next webinar and tomorrow's In the Zone call. I look forward to seeing you on the other